Breaking Mzansi Insider reports. Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF, Deputy President Godrich Gardee has set the tone for what could become a heated political battle, as he engaged with members of the media during the party's 5th Central Command Team (CCT) meeting. The high-level gathering is focused on shaping the party's strategy and direction, with a strong emphasis on intensifying pressure against President Cyril Ramaphosa's leadership. Speaking with confidence, Gardee made it clear that the EFF is not backing down from its long-standing criticism of Ramaphosa. He outlined the party's belief that the current administration has failed to adequately address key issues affecting South Africans, including unemployment, economic inequality, and service delivery. According to Gardee, these ongoing challenges have strengthened the EFF's resolve to push for political change at the highest level. The 5th CCT meeting serves as a critical platform for the party's leadership to align on tactics and messaging. Gardee highlighted that the EFF is preparing both parliamentary and grassroots approaches to challenge Ramaphosa's presidency. This includes mobilizing supporters, strengthening alliances, and applying consistent pressure within legislative structures. Gardee's remarks also signal the EFF's intention to position itself as a formidable alternative to the ruling African National Congress (ANC). By framing their campaign as a fight for accountability and transformation, the party aims to resonate with citizens who feel disillusioned by the current government. The deputy president emphasized that their mission is not just political opposition, but what he described as a necessary intervention to redirect the country's future. As the 5th Central Command Team meeting continues, insiders suggest that the EFF is sharpening a more aggressive and coordinated approach to challenge President Cyril Ramaphosa. Godrich Gardee hinted that the party is exploring every constitutional avenue available, including renewed calls for motions of no confidence and heightened parliamentary disruptions aimed at holding the president accountable. Gardee stressed that the EFF's strategy will not be limited to parliament alone. He revealed that the party is preparing to intensify mass action across provinces, mobilizing communities through protests and grassroots campaigns. According to him, real change will require the voices of ordinary citizens to rise beyond the walls of government institutions and demand leadership that prioritizes their needs. The deputy president also took aim at what he described as divisions within the ANC, suggesting that internal conflicts within the ruling party could create an opportunity for stronger opposition pressure. Gardee argued that the EFF is ready to capitalize on these fractures, presenting itself as a disciplined and focused political force capable of driving meaningful change. At the same time, Gardee called on other opposition parties to unite around common goals, even if ideological differences remain. He emphasized that removing Ramaphosa from power would require a collective effort, signaling a possible openness to strategic cooperation in parliament. This marks a subtle but important shift in tone, as the EFF looks to broaden its influence. As the EFF's 5th Central Command Team meeting draws to a close, the party is expected to emerge with a clearer and more assertive plan of action. Deputy President Godrich Gardee emphasized that this phase is about turning strategy into implementation, with the party ready to escalate its challenge against President Cyril Ramaphosa both inside and outside Parliament. Gardee highlighted that public dissatisfaction remains at the heart of the EFF's campaign. He pointed to ongoing economic struggles, unemployment, and governance concerns as key drivers behind their push for change. According to him, the party intends to keep these issues in the spotlight, using them to rally support and build sustained pressure on the current administration. The EFF is also looking to strengthen its outreach, particularly among young voters and grassroots communities. Gardee noted that expanding the party's influence will require consistent engagement, clear messaging, and visible action. This includes coordinated campaigns and increased presence across media platforms to ensure their stance resonates widely. While acknowledging the challenges of unseating a sitting president, Gardee remained firm that the EFF is prepared for a prolonged political battle. He concluded by stating that the party's focus is not only on opposition but on offering an alternative vision for the country's future. With its plans now taking shape, the EFF appears set to intensify its political efforts in the coming months.